Hello, welcome back. Well, it was definitely eventful sourcing because I ended up with a whole box of stuff. Probably 60 things in here. I know there was 48. It could be less, could be more of what I got at the Goodwill on Lee Road, which I said is closing completely. March 7th is their last date. March 6th, they start a 60% offset, or I'm sorry, they start March 7th is completely last day. March 6th is a start of the 90% off. So I'll go there on, and I missed an entire rack of CDs. I had probably about 400 and maybe another 100 DVDs down on the bottom. So I didn't even get to go through everything. So this is going to be really quick. The stuff that's not in the bag is the stuff I got from the Goodwill on transportation. So we have to think again that everything has to be a minimum of $15. I think this is about the only one. This Jets is the only one that's like 15. Everything else is going to be $20 or more. So there's that Taylor Swift, Jets, Swan Lake. That one might be a little less than 15. I think it is. It just sells really fast. It's like 25. If I remember right, this one's like 40. These, I have two of these that are sealed. The other one is volume 2. These are like 30 each. It's like 25. Now we're going to kind of generically go through this bags. So I have a handful of these Deuter right here. American Hustle. Some of these are like 20 to 30, $40. This is one of those I did not get the hand type, but they come up. A lot of them, maybe like 20 of them, that I have in the seat part of the cart. I put stuff in that I have to hand type, and then in the carriage part of the cart, I put stuff that I'm definitely getting. And the Goodwill said, "Hey, we're closing in 10 minutes." And I look over, and I still have the seat part of the cart full of stuff. So I just turn around and I scan whatever came up for 20, $25 or whatever the decision is that I made to get it. I just got it without hand typing. This is one of them right here. This is sealed. The Costco's collection. Nothing came up on scan, so hopefully that's a good one. So all of this stuff, besides this first pile, all turned out to be $2 each, and there was a bunch of. So this is another one of those. These come up listed for like $50. Nothing came up as sold, but for $2, and I don't have the time right then and there to actually go through it. Helen Reddy. This is another one that nothing came up, but it was $2 and it's sealed. Some more. So the reason on why I ended up in transportation again is I got a message on eBay about a DVD, and I'll show the screenshot of the message chain. And gave kind of a story on why they wanted it. And so it turned out, so I'm going to pause doing this here. There's a sealed one. Most of these are sealed. So the guy is, I'm going to presume, a co-owner of a salon in Independence, Ohio, which is a town right beside Garfield Heights where transportation's at, and tells me that there's a client in that salon whose brother was in the movie that I mentioned, which is a very obscure, I'm going to guess, local B movie, horror, campy. It's called Deep into the Woods or Deep in the Woods, something along those lines. So this client told the guy I'm talking about, because the guy, his brother played in a campy horror movie, And then that brought the client to mention the fact that her brother, who is deceased, was in this movie. The co-owner guy I'm talking about looked the movie up online, and I'm the only one anywhere that had it. So there is kind of that generic basis of that. So this one, I've sold this before. So then messages me is like, hey, will you take $150? Now for a seller, I had it listed for 114 and he's offering 115. The guy has no feedback, newer account. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a scam. He just starts, the way on how he was writing wasn't scamish by any means. Like you could tell a scammer by their language on what they're writing, what they're trying to convey. So he gives me the address and I go down. We start talking. Really cool guy. We stayed for probably half an hour BSing about stuff. So it turns out that he got that DVD and also had the soundtrack. He got that for a client of the salon and paid me $150 cash. I had it listed for like $115. So, and I asked him to subscribe to the channel. And if you're listening, thank you. Furthermore, if you're listening, this is not my typical, this is the stuff I sourced video. I wanted to tell the story in the video. So yeah, there's that. And then I went to transportation. That's right there. Lee Road is one I've mentioned a few times. Usually always has a bunch of good stuff. And all this stuff that was in the bags all came from Lee Road. 48. So I was not expecting, this is another one that came up, but nothing listed as sold, but this came up for like $90 used. So I'm still not done. I still have another bag and a half. So I never got that guy's name. Hopefully he comes over here. We talked about different things. Well, he did about trying to get my online presence more out there on the other social medias. Talk about that. Just other general things that I do for selling. So yeah, it was a pretty. Actually, there were like 5 or 6 Linda Ronstadt CDs there. There are some Linda Ronstadt CDs that are easily $100. I didn't get any of them. These are all, again, I think those are 18, 20, $25. And some of these, again, this one I think, I don't remember now, but it all had to be worth it to me to get. Almost done. So I did not expect, typically I wouldn't buy a Celine Dion, but that's one I don't see often, and it's sealed. That one's like $40. Like 25. That one's like 15, from what I remember. All right, one more bag with bigger things in it. So that was that story. I think maybe when I do a What Sold video on Monday, I'll come up with a better entire story part and how it transpired. But yeah, that's definitely one way on how to that's definitely one way on Julian Anderson. Is that Lance Hendrickson? No. That's always a good one right there. That was like $50. And a couple of these are, oh yeah, these were the first ones that I picked up and I started scanning. There's like $40 each. Joni Mitchell. So I did not expect all of this to be this sourced video to be me talking about how I got $150 cash today for driving right around the corner from where I just thrifted $1,300 worth of stuff. But if you like what you heard, like what you saw, feel free to comment. Tell me anything you're going up. Subscribe, share. Those are all free. They help everyone out. Appreciate it. Thank you.